Hey guys, BJtheBrave here, back with some more Shadowverse Worlds Beyond content. The deck portal is live. In this video, we're going to be diving in and taking a very first look at the Swordcraft class. Now, this is my first time looking at these. I wanted to go in raw with you guys so we can kind of have our initial reaction. Just bear in mind, if we get excited about a card or think a card's really bad or really good, this is purely a first impression. I'm sure in 2 weeks' time, I'll be very wrong about a lot of these cards, but let's have some fun and dive straight in. I'll be doing a different video on each of the different classes, so stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's jump on into the Swordcraft. The first thing to notice, there are 26 cards, and I have checked just briefly, there are 26 cards, unique cards per class. Obviously, we have the neutral cards, which we can use if we were to play Swordcraft. So yeah, now we've got an idea about the size of the base card pool. So with that said, let's dive on in. First of all, we got a 1-drop. This is the Flash Step Quickblader. It's ones across the board, 1 cost, 1 attack, 1 health, and it has Storm, so it can attack face on the turn it comes. Now, of course, there's going to be ways to buff this card, so it gives you a really cheap finisher or clear in pinch. What's pretty cool as well, by the way, just while we're talking about the deck portal, you can click on the glossary here and it will bring up all of the glossary. You don't have to go and search through the website to find it. That's pretty cool. And there's even an FAQ, not on this card. There's an FAQ where people have asked questions on cards, and once people start building decks, you can click here, search for decks with this card in it. So with that said, let's go on to the next card. So next up, we've got another 1 cost unit, which is also 1 attack, 1 defense. And this says, whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, give this follower +1 attack until the end of the turn. Also, if you choose to evolve this card, you can summon a knight. This is really cool, guys, because this is one of those like one-time burst effects, right? So you're going to kind of go really wide. This guy's going to be a giant, but only for this turn. It will go back to basics. So again, another way of kind of exploiting that wide board and getting a big finish. Next up, we have the 2-costing Royal Coachwoman. I really love the artwork on this card. This is phenomenal. This is a silver card, and it says last words summon a knight. Remember, a knight is a 0 1/1 statted token. Okay, so a 1/2 summon a knight. So 2/3 is like the full value across 2 cards. Seems decent, yeah. Pretty basic, but obviously with Swordcraft we're looking to create a kind of board full of tokens so that we can buff them effectively. All right, let's move on. Next up we have the Ignominious Samurai. Another cool looking card in terms of the artwork. Cost 2 attack, 1 health. Fanfare. So once we play the card, if you've unlocked Super Evolution, give this follower Bane. So what it means by if you've unlocked Super Evolution means that obviously you've got to enough player points to be able to Super Evolve. You don't actually have to Super Evolve, you just got to have unlocked it. And all of a sudden this guy gets Bane. So in other words, this guy's really good because he's got Rush anyway. So in the early game, he's going to be good at clearing units. In the late game, it's just a phenomenal auto remove, right, with Bane. Unless something's got barrier or ambush, this is just going to instantly come on and kill something. This seems like a brilliant card. Wow. This card seems phenomenal. In the late game, is really good. Yeah, let me know what you think to that one in the comments. Looks really, really good. Next up, we have the Luminous Lace. Now, this one says whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, give it Rush, and also Fanfare summon a knight. So really cool. This is going to allow you to bring things on to the board and, yeah, and get Rush so they can attack immediately. Really good card, 2-drop. Next up, we have the Shinobi Squirrel, a 2-drop. Again, it's a 2 attack. Look at the artwork on this. This is cool. Shinobi Squirrel, 2 attack and 1 health. Again, it's this one's actually an ambush card. So remember, with ambush, when we play it, it can't be attacked until we act, basically. And it says evolve, summon a Shinobi Squirrel. So if we wanted to use evolve on this, not that I think we would, but we'd get another one. It's kind of a way of always having something on the board, right? Because you can ambush, and then next turn before you attack and die, you can evolve, and then you get another squirrel that's also in ambush. So it's a way of always having something on the board. That could be important for setting up buffs. Okay. Next up, we have Way of the Maid. So this is a 2-costing spell. Bronze card. It says select a card in your hand and return it to your deck. Draw 2 Swordcraft followers. Interesting. So you could potentially put a spell back, for example, into your deck. And then you'll draw guarantee followers, not spells. That's really good. For a bodybuilding board, that's a nice ability. I wonder how slow it feels, though, with the costing 2 to do that. But, again, we'll have to find that out in practice. Next up, we've got Rusty. Lux card, Trickster. Brilliant artwork. Love this. Love the artwork on this card. So this is a 3-cost. It's a 3/3 in terms of attack and health. Pretty standard. It's a silver rarity, and it says super evolve. Draw all copies of Rusty Lux card, Trickster, and give them Storm. Okay. Okay. So it just draws them immediately out of deck. Usually that's quite a powerful ability when you can thin your deck like that. And giving them Storm in particular is really good. Like, the stats are pretty average. I think 3/3 for 3 is like average. But obviously, thinning your deck, getting the cards in hand, and giving them Storm gives you really good value, particularly into the late game. Like it. All right. Next up, we got Ian, a Lovebound Knight. So Ian, the Lovebound Knight is a 3-drop. It's 2 attack and 2 defense, and it says, fanfare, select another allied follower on the field, and give it +1/1. Okay, so instead of like being a 3/3, you get to put the 1/1 on something. So what this is a tempo card, because you've already got something on the board. And so by giving the stats to something that can already attack this turn rather than put on yourself, slightly better tempo. But it also has ward as well, right? So you've now got preventing enemy followers from attacking anything without ward. So a bit like yeah, I mean, basically a little speed bump, isn't it, in your opponent? So it's quite an interesting card, actually. Quite like that card for a board building deck, right? Because you're putting the tempo on, you get a good trade, and then you're a little speed bump and annoyance for your opponent trying to value trade back with you. Yeah, I think it's decent. I mean, these are all fairly basic effects so far, nothing too complex, but it's in the detail, right? Next up, we have Lyra, Luminous Lace. So this is a 3-cost card, 1 attack, 2 defense. Fanfare, summon a Steel-clad Knight. The Steel-clad Knight is actually a 2/2 that costs 1, but you obviously summon it straight to the board. So you're getting 3/4 worth of stats, but across 2 bodies. Whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, restore 1 defense to your leader. So you're getting a little heal as well. Nice value card, right? Next up, we got the Hound of War. Cost 3 play points, got 4 attack, and 2 defense. It says enhance 6. So obviously we're playing this for 3. Enhance 6 means if we have 6 player points, we can play this for 6 instead. And it would summon 2 Hounds of War. They both get rush as well, so they can deal with something straight away, which is quite good when you've got the 4 attack. So nice traders. Interesting. They're not great at sort of building the board, but they are effective at trading. Okay. Next up, we got Val Silent Sniper. This is a 3 player point unit. It's got 2 attack, 1 defense. Fanfare, select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 5 damage. Whoa. Deal it 5 damage. So you do have to be able to select it, so it wouldn't work on things like ambush. Enhance 6, give this follower +2/+2 and ambush. So that would make it a 4/3 and can't be attacked back. It's basically just removal, isn't it? Mid-game removal. Okay, next up, we have got, let's have a look. Cagemitsu, Enduring Warrior. So Cagemitsu is a 3-cost, and it's got 2 attack and 2 defense. And it says, last words, gain crest, Cagemitsu, enduring warrior. So crest, remember, goes into the leader area and is a lasting ability. And it basically, the crest says countdown 2. So at the start of our turn, that will go down, tick down. So next turn it'll be countdown 1 and then 0. Last words, summon Cagemitsu, enduring warrior. Ah, so as the name suggests, he just keeps on coming back. Interesting. And also, if you super evolve, you can give this guy Storm. So if you need him in a pinch to either win the game, like the idea is the early game, you can sort of keep using him on the board, and then in the late game, because he keeps coming back, that you would essentially use Storm as a finisher. Okay, that's quite a cool design. I like it. Next up, we have the Iron Crown Majesty. Select a mode to activate. So it lets you select the specified number of abilities to activate from a list. Alright, so you basically get a choice, yeah? And it says summon a steel-clad knight and knight, or give all allied followers on the field +1/1. I really like this card, because these types of board building... this type of board building class can struggle, right? With, like, if it was just a buff card and you didn't have a board, then it'd be a useless dead card in your hand. So in other words, this card's never going to be dead. It's like, do you need to rebuild your board? Cool, get the steel clad and a knight. Or you've already got a decent board. Maybe you want to go for the buff value. So giving you a lot of choice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice overall. Now we are into the forecast cost units. And here we have... the arms peddler. But is it actually loading? It is. Okay, so the arms peddler costs 4. Nice little artwork there. 3 attack and 2 defense. It has rush, and last words say draw a card. Okay, nice. So, bit understated for the cost, but obviously you're going to be able to trade, kill it off, and draw that card. So, yeah. Quite a nice option. Next off, we saw Zakonia, the Iron Crown Ward before. This was revealed early. Really good value card, this. It's a 4 cost, 4/4, and it says evolve. Summon 2 copies of Knight. Give all other followers on the field +1/1. Yeah. This is going to be an evolve target for sure. Remember, we can evolve once we've got 4 play points, so it's kind of like perfect point in the curve, if you like. Now we have a spell, 4 energy, Nightly Rending. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Summon a steel-clad knight. Okay, so we get a 2/2 and we destroy an enemy follower. I mean, I actually, at this stage, before we've even jumped into the game playing, I've no idea like how powerful this seems. It's one of those where you look at this and go, wow, that seems amazing, right? We can just kill like a big giant 10/10 and then get a follower. Yeah, hard removal on a stick is what we call this generically, which is usually pretty good, but it's to be seen. We got another spell, 4-drop Ancestral Crown. Check it out. Countdown 4. Whenever an allied follower enters the field, give it +1/1. Very nice. Very nice. So you stick this down, and then you start getting more value out of all of your cards, all your tokens, everything that comes on. Very cool. Again, question of how fast versus how slow it will be. So next up, we have the Luminous Magus. Or Magus. Another nice artwork. Now, this is interesting. So it costs 5, but it's only a 1 attack, 3 health. So it's got to do something good. Fanfare, summon 3 copies of Steelclad Knight. Okay, this is an instant go wide board. 3 2/2s. Whenever an allied officer follower enters the field, give it ward. Oh, really interesting. So it's just hard to get. This guy keeps putting up, or this girl keeps putting up wards, and your opponent gets rid of them, and they can't get to this particular follower. So you can just keep building a wall of wards. I really like that. That's really cool. Next up, we got Albert. We've already seen this card, right? This is the Enhance 9, deal 3 damage to all followers, and it can attack 2 times. If it's before turn 9, then you just get standard Storm, but obviously you could evolve Albert or super evolve Albert, meaning that he could do more damage to face, whether that's 5 or 6. So quite flexible, depending on what stage in the game. I think Albert will be pretty staple in the early builds, but to be seen whether he'll last once new cards come out. I'm not sure. Ernster Peacehawk. This is a 6 cost with a 4 attack and 6 defense. Fanfare. Give all other allied followers on the field +1/1. Now you've also got to remember, when you've got a 6 play point unit, the way the game works now, this is different to OG, which is if we're going second, we could super evolve this, right? Because we can use the bonus play point to pretend it's turn 7 and basically cheat this out. So we could make this a 7/9 on turn 6, which would be pretty cool. And get that +1/1 fanfare effect really tempoing out. It could be a really, really good tempo play, particularly when we're going second. All right, next up, we have another 6-drop, which is Amelia, the Silver Captain. It says draw 2 Swordcraft followers. We had that effect earlier with another card as well, so we're really making sure that we got that consistency and recover 3 play points, right? We saw this one early on the early reveal, so you've got to wait till 6 to play it, but then you get 3 play points back, just a super value card, but you know, a little bit slower on the tempo. If we do super evolve it, then all of the followers get barrier as well, so always look out for when you got those extra abilities on the super evolve, because not every card has that. Definitely something you'll probably have to plan your game plan around. Okay, we've not seen this one before. Geno, 11 Axe Raider. Okay, let's have a look. The 11 Axe Raider. Cool, cool, cool. Love the artwork on this one. So this costs 7. It's got 7 attack, 6 defense. It's got rush. Nice. Can attack twice, 2 times per turn. Okay. It's kind of like Medusa, right? Medusa attacks 3 times. This thing can attack twice, and it's also got strike, so give this follower barrier, summon a knight. Okay, so it's gonna attack, then it gets barrier, then it can attack the second time, so the second time won't take any damage, is that right? And then summon a knight as well. Okay, this is a gold card. One thing I like so far about Worlds Beyond, especially coming from Warforged, is that the late game cards actually seem to do something. Again, how powerful they'll be, I don't know yet, really, until we start playing. We've got a 7 play point spell, Ravening Tentacles. Select an enemy follower on the field or the enemy leader and deal it 5 damage. Restore 5 damage to your leader. So we got heal. This is reach, guys, which, you know, again, when we're trying to be quite a fast deck, closing it out, either with aggro or mid-range, something like this might not seem like great value, but being able to just do 5 damage to face that's always a good option. So again, in a beatdown deck, this could definitely see a home. Then you have got the Centaur Centurion. Wow. Okay, so he's an 8-drop. He's a 7 attack, 5 health, and he's got Storm. So he's basically, again, another big kind of win con, right, at the end of the game. He's not particularly impressive in terms of trading and trying to keep getting ahead on board. But by this stage of the game, what you're looking to do is just play this and do damage to face. Again, don't forget, Super Evolve, this guy would do 10 damage, wouldn't he? So it's just 10 damage to face. So I do expect to see cards like this played for sure when they've got Storm and they can literally do half of your enemy leader's damage in 1 turn. I do expect to see decks built around them because it's just such an obvious win con. All right, next up, we have got 1 to go, and that is Amalia, the Lucksteel Paladin. Beautiful artwork on this one. Again, costs 8, 6 attack, 6 defense. Fanfare, so when we play it, summon 4 copies of Steel-Clad Knight. Whenever another allied follower enters the field, give it +1 rush and ward. This is like unlike the previous card where we just said that's about finishing the game, this is like what I would call the top end of the curve for just kind of the taking over the board strategy that we've been building towards. So yeah, I mean, really pretty powerful effect, obviously. Again, can't wait to see how how good these late game cards are with a brand new set. So there we go, guys. That is all of the Swordcraft cards. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which ones really stand out for you there? What do you think to the overall feel of the cards? The basic cost, the base set of 26 cards. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for all the support. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll be back in the next video, and we'll be continuing our breakdown of the cards in all of the classes.